Hey there everyone, what's up and welcome back to another video on Luxurious Life. Dan Bilzerian has been enjoying the exploits of his wealth for far too long. Being a millionaire, Dan has made it quite clear to everyone that he barely spends his money on things that would actually benefit anyone. Having over millions of followers on Instagram, Dan doesn't hold back when it comes to squandering off in irrelevant photo shoots or throwing insanely extravagant parties. However, Dan hasn't actually been having a good time for a long time, as the business that he owned is going down for reasons that would shock you. Here is why Dan Bilzerian's business is falling. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Alright, let's get to it. The whole fake persona. Dan Bilzerian apparently has over 32 million followers on Instagram, which led to him becoming one of the most followed people on Instagram. He's the CEO of the company called Ignite, which is a cannabis company. It also sells a number of other products such as water bottles, tobacco, and merches. He's seen enjoying absurd activities on multiple occasions, which mostly seem to pass blindly over Blizerian's head, as the so-called businessman does not seem to care much about his reputation. There have been a great number of cases that prove Blizerian's obvious squandering off on the most ridiculous things. On Instagram, he's seen sailing on yachts with models and smoking various kinds of drugs. His mansion alone is worth millions of dollars, and the furniture he has inside the massive mansion are worth thousands of dollars. He spends way too much on grocery, and the worst part is none of that goes from his own pocket. Whenever the millionaire is asked about his wealth, his answer is always poker. As blunt as it is, the fact that no one can possibly make that much over the course of just a year just by playing poker says a lot about his fake persona. Moreover, there are no actual records that could prove his supernatural skills. His followers on Instagram are mostly bot, and the business he owns has not really been going well as he invested nothing on his own, and the business stands off on money from other people. The history of fraudulent assets. It is apparent that there is no way Blizerian could have earned so much money just from playing poker, especially if we consider his actual poker playing skills. If the millionaire could get away with abusing models and disrespecting them, and going out of limits while doing so must mean that the only way he held on was from some ancestral leverage. The truth is, most of Blizerian's wealth is inherited from his father, and to put it plainly, his father was not actually a pure and honest person either. Dan's father, Paul Blizerian, has a history that is filled with countless frauds and several acts of robbery. Dan's whole life is built on money that belonged to other big companies and was robbed from them by his father wrongfully. Paul committed a total of his 9 stock frauds that spent over a year in jail back in the early 90s. Sadly, despite serving jail, justice could not have been done due to reasons that would only leave one scratching their head. Even a company as big as Jeffries made a lawsuit against Paul, which was the reason he was sent to jail, but it is fair to say that he did not serve as much time he deserved, as he actually earned over $100 million from his fraudulent business. The companies that fell victim to Paul's slates, including Peabody & Co., which was robbed of millions of dollars, Hammer Mill Paper Co., Allied Stores Corp., Pay & Park Stores Inc., all of these companies lost a great amount of money, and after he was detained and charged by the companies, his bank account drained, which is why he only gave back $3.7 million out of $62 million, and even just that took him 25 years. Dan's current status seems pretty similar to that of his father's back in the 90s, and as it all reveals, things really do start to make much more sense. Paul's illegal and fraudulent stunts resemble in many ways to those of Dan Bilzerian. Why did the company go downhill? If Dan Bilzerian made so much, although out of fraudulent means, how could his business fail? His company, Ignite, actually had an income of $10 million last year, and the first half of this year, Ignite had an income of $3 million. However, when we look at the amounts that the company spent on expenses, is way more than the amount of the company actually profited from. Ignite actually spent over $82 million on general expenses. Moreover, it also spent a lot on the marketing department. Throughout the year, the company actually lost a whopping $50 million just because of that, and while the company faced many losses, Dan ended up spending way too much that there was not enough left to actually save his business. Dan Bilzerian made himself known as the Instagram King, and for a long time people were fooled by his fraudulent persona, but as his business is taking a rather unfortunate turn, many shocking truths have been revealed as well. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, as we will be soon seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.